Well, hello, this is Farrell Yoakum with Discipline That Reaches and Teaches, and I'm happy to come before my teachers and those others who are all working in the classroom to try to help our children to become thriving human beings. We know that one of the things that is very important in education is the fact that it's all about relationships. That we know that it's important that the way we treat one another, the way that we treat our students, the way they see us treating other people, other teachers, and so on, or even talking about other people, is extremely important. It's all about relationships. You cannot learn from someone you don't respect, and so the relationships are super important. Yes, content is important. We have to go through the essential knowledge and skills and all the expectations the state puts up on us for state testing, and to get through the material, we're expected to do that. And so we've got to make sure that we are monitoring our time and that we don't allow disruption in our classroom. Every minute is precious. So when I was running a school, one of the things that I came upon some years ago that I started using was called Golden Rule. And when we would have our morning assemblies, I would remind students that this school is a Golden Rule school. Everyone knows what the Golden Rule is. You treat others as you'd want to be treated. Do unto others, have them do unto you. It's a well-known saying, proverb. And so I would mention that often when I was speaking with children. And I heard later that teachers began to incorporate that into their classroom and were telling children, remember, this is a Golden Rule school. This is a Golden Rule classroom. We'll treat each other the way we'd want others to treat us. And it does a lot, and it can be used often to remind students. It's hard to argue with the idea of a golden rule. And so when we see students who aren't acting like they should, maybe they're acting out in class, maybe even just speaking out in class where others can't learn, you can remind them it's a golden rule school. All the children in here are interested in learning this lesson, and so it's not fair that to stop teaching or stop learning because of your interruptions. Or if they're being mean. Children will be mean to other children. It's kind of a part of growing up. It doesn't mean that it's all right, but it's a part of learning how to get along in this world. And so, but as an adult, we have to put a stop to that. We can't allow that to happen in our school. So one of the things that can often be done then is if a student mentions another student has a big nose or their ears stick out or they say something that's rude and is unkind, then we can remind, wait a minute, that we don't talk to one another that way. You wouldn't want to be talked to that way. Or if they call somebody else stupid or said that was a stupid answer or things like that, they will do sometimes being a little bit mean and not thinking. It's a time to stop and have them think. And the golden rule is a wonderful way to do that. As a golden rule classroom, we wouldn't talk to one another that way, would we? Trey, would we, Ian? Would we, Raphael? We wouldn't do that. And so we're not going to do that any longer. And it is a powerful tool that helps you to set standards and to develop a reputation with your students, within the school, with parents and others, that we treat each other respectfully and kindly. And one of the best ways to do that is the golden rule. So I suggest you consider doing that. You can always set it up with doing some reflecting on the classroom and the way you've been treating one another. And I haven't always done exactly the way I should either. It's a rule for me as well, is that I should treat you the way you'd want to be treated. And if it's appropriate, remind me of that. I want us to have a golden rule classroom. And I wish you luck with that if that's something you decide to do. I do think it's something worth considering. And so this is Farrell Yoakum, Discipline Reaches and Teaches. And until the next time, I hope you have a great day.